Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. Today we finally have some repaints. It's been a little while since I actually got some repaints up on the channel, so I just recently started to repaint some minis and got quite a few of them repainted. So let's run through them all and check each and every one out. The very first one here was another Stygimoloch, and I just repainted it basically as the Jurassic World Stygimoloch. I've repainted this before, or at least I think the non-articulated version, to appear like the Jurassic World Stygimoloch, but I feel like I've gotten a good bit better at painting over the last few months, so I wanted to give it another shot, and it really doesn't look too much different, but I think it turned out a little better than the last one. Then I also repainted the Indoraptor here, the articulated version. Again, just like the Indoraptor from the film, I didn't do anything special or different with this one, but it was another one of those moments where I feel like my last repaint wasn't really up to what I could do, so I just wanted to repaint it again to prove to myself that I could do a better job, and I feel like this one definitely turned out a little better than the previous one. Then I repainted the Triceratops to appear more similar to the original Jurassic Park Triceratops, or at least the paint scheme that it had underneath the very dirty appearance that it looked like it had in the film. This is, I do believe, what the original paint scheme actually looked like, and I think it turned out pretty nice actually, and definitely looks good on this Triceratops model, really bringing the detail out on showing you just how much incredible detail these Mattel minis truly have. Then I repainted this Velociraptor blue to look like the original Jurassic Park Velociraptors from the first film. I guess you could call this one the big one if you would like. And again, they really show you just how much beautiful detail these minis have. You really can't ever tell until you give one a good decent amount of paint on it and a little bit more of a realistic paint job, and you can really see how much unbelievable work Mattel put into these. Then I repainted the Ankylosaurus, and this one was just basically something that came off the top of my head. There was no real true inspiration behind this one. Something that I thought looked fairly original, fairly realistic, I guess. Nothing special, nothing flashy, but again, it was something that I think turned out pretty nicely. Then I repainted another Triceratops, and this one was a paint job that was actually inspired by this image that I had found on Google. I thought that that paint scheme looked really cool, so I gave it a shot, tried to recreate that paint scheme here on this Mattel Mini, and again, I thought it turned out pretty nicely, maybe not exactly as you see in the image, the original image there, but definitely nice enough considering the fact that this is a pretty small figure. Then there was also the Stegosaurus, which this time I gave a paint job similar to the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom version, the last time I gave a Lost World style paint scheme. And the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is just a little bit different, a few more color variations, like you've got yellow instead of the white on the underbelly, and more color in the plates and everything. Not my favorite, actually probably my least favorite out of all of these repaints for this round, but again, I guess it's alright. Then I repainted the Dimorphodon, and again, there was no real inspiration behind this one. It's not based off of any type of a game or anything as far as Jurassic World goes, but I thought it was something that looked pretty nice on it, fairly natural looking, giving the Dimorphodon a reddish coloration. I think that always looks pretty good on this species, so just another figure that I came up with as far as the paint scheme goes, off the top of my head. Then we repainted this Velociraptor to look similar to the female in the Jurassic Park 3 film. Again, not perfect. I feel like my Attack Pack version was probably a little better than this, but it's a little hard to paint these guys being so small, so it's not going to have the most detail as far as the paint goes. I did what I could, and I thought it turned out okay, just not really my best work. And then the final figure that I repainted was the Pachyrhinosaurus. I tried to give this the paint scheme from Jurassic World Evolution, and I actually was really quite happy with how this one turned out. Definitely feel like it looks pretty similar. Again, not perfect considering the size of these figures. They are really hard to get painted perfectly like you see anywhere else, but I thought it turned out pretty good. So in the comments, guys, you'll have to let me know whether you like them or not, and if you think that my mini painting has improved compared to my previous mini figures that I repainted. So again, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of any future videos, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.